jumping into this market. Let's have a look at it. Green day. Boom. Green day all over. Not all over, but green day mostly. Bitcoin above 16,000. We've been waiting that for a few days. It's finally broken out of that trend line. Now coming back down, kind of a retest would be quite nice, but we'll have a look at that in a minute. Ethereum still pushing around 464. Market cap, look at that, 463 billion. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. It's powering. It's absolutely powering the market cap. So, like, this is just money flowing into the market, into the crypto market. It's really very small compared to other markets, of course, but with 463 bill there, it's starting to really get up there, which is quite good for the crypto industry. It's got lots of legs in the future, and if you're in the HODL mode and you're thinking about where Bitcoin could be in 10 years, it could be at the moon, and especially all these other altcoins as well. Ethereum's got huge legs. Chainlink's got massive legs as well. Litecoin will follow Bitcoin as it has done here today, and it's done even better. So in the future, in the long term, crypto is the future, realistically. With all the talk around digital currencies and digital fiat currencies and so on and so forth, they're going to have to use some kind of blockchain technology, and there's going to be a few big winners. I mean, Bitcoin's king, and Ethereum is the king of the alts. So you've got to keep that in mind. Jumping over the Bitcoin chart, we're on the 4-hourly here. We can see that we've broken out of this trend line. I would look at this, and we'll just readjust that a little bit. And it's broken out with a nice green candle as well, and held on the 4-hourly. Come back down, retested this trend line, which is quite nice. I would expect it to possibly come down and retest this trend line again and respect it as well, because so if it can come down, which is virtually 16,000, so it's psychological and it's the trend line as well, so which is nice. So if it could come back down here and have a nice bounce, it'd be a reasonable re-entry point around here on that 16,000 mark. So every dip's for buying at the moment. If you were buying, not financial advice, but if you were buying, and because we're in a nice solid uptrend, Bitcoin is going parabolic at the moment, so it's good. It's good times for Bitcoin right now. It all could change in an instant, of course, with some bad news, but there's some pretty reasonable support around this 16,000. It's a good psychological area, and we've also got this trend line here. Got the 200 to keep us safe down here ish at around 13.5, and it's trending upwards. You can see here MACD is looking good. Everything's looking quite nice. The only thing in here you can see is a little bit of bearish divergence starting to form. So you can see trending price actions going up, and you can see our histogram is going down. So that's probably not that nice at the moment. You can see it here as well. So there's starting to be a little bit of bearish divergence on these charts. So keep an eye out for that, I would say. Pullbacks are healthy though. It'd be really nice if we could come back, touch this trend line, and then go for another run. 16.5, 17, so on and so forth to the moon. Dominance is kind of following this double top, so watch dominance as well, and this would be really nice for alts. I was just looking at alts before, a few different alts, and they're starting to have a little bit of a breather and starting to pump up a bit, which is good for them, and hopefully we can just get a little bit of drawback on Bitcoin dominance, come back down here, touch this, and then it would give the altcoins a really good breather. And they need it. They definitely need it. And we're thinking November. is kind of accumulation phase, and then December, hopefully we can have a nice little alt run, mini alt season. So you can see here, got a nice green candle for the total 2, which is the total altcoin market cap. It's still having trouble getting above this area here. Eventually it will. It just keeps on knocking on the door, and it eventually will get above if Bitcoin plays the game. Now, possible reason, and there's a few different reasons, I suppose, when you're dealing with trend lines and a solid uptrend. But good news. Good news is always good. PayPal's crypto trading goes live in the US. Customers will be able to trade up to 20,000 a week, which is pretty good, but it's pretty amazing for PayPal. It's absolutely amazing. Rather than originally announced 10,000, so they've doubled it. They have made it that you can easily buy one whole Bitcoin per week. So eligible customers in the United States will be able to hold and buy crypto on PayPal. So that's going out to, look at that, 26 million merchants globally. So this is huge for Bitcoin, and it's huge for cryptocurrencies in general. So all eyes on Bitcoin, all eyes on PayPal, and PayPal's pumping. Now DeFi, all eyes are on DeFi as well. Total user numbers up 55% in 6 weeks. As we know, DeFi has had a huge downtrend over the last probably couple of weeks, and it's virtually lost. A lot of the coins have virtually lost like 80 odd percent, 80%, sometimes more, sometimes a little bit less, but it's all averaging around that 80 odd percent, and 50, 60. There's not many that have lost only 5%. So, having saying that, in the last 11 days of November, it's had an increase of 11%, which is pretty damn good. So that's 85,000 users have joined DeFi in November. So an extra 85,000. So this is pretty nice for DeFi, and pretty nice for December. Now, if we're accumulating our DeFi products, and then hopefully we can have a nice run in December and have a pretty good Chrissy. Over to Vechain Vet. So yesterday we talked about Vechain hitting this green zone here, and it has hit the green zone. It's done that twice now, so there's good demand here at this area. We're on the BTC chart at 4 hours, and around that 60, 65 area. Now you can see Vechain's got a pretty nice one, because we've got a hidden bullish divergence here as well. So you've got a low here. So this price action is lower than this price action. So this is a higher low, but you've actually got a lower low here on your histogram. So this is good divergence, good bullish divergence for VeChain. So VeChain's one to watch, and forming this double bottom, come up. Hopefully we can get above that 200. It'll squeeze it, and then boom, to the moon for VeChain. It's definitely got a 2x in it, in my personal opinion. Definitely 2x. All right. If you like what I'm doing here, give us a like, give us a comment, and also subscribe. Thank you.